I'll see him on a Monday before Christmas. It's West Virginia's Garett Lautzenheiser going at 133 against Brayden Palmer. Palmer won earlier this morning against Jake Manley of Cleveland State. Lautzenheiser, a former champion in high school, 134 wins for perennial power Louisville.
Well, he's in on the single leg, right? And he's trying to gets his shoulder too far outside. He's going to risk giving up a takedown, but does a nice job of keeping his head up. There's going to be a lot of rolling around here.
And a sweep from Palmer.
There's a two-point takedown and potential for a near fall.
Palmer sweeps the leg, but it's Lautzenheiser that's able to take advantage.
So that's a lot about reading hip pressure, right, and trying to keep your head up as you're circling around there and trying to stay off the corner a little bit. And Lautzenheiser does a nice job of finally getting that takedown. See, that's the stuff that Tim Flynn was looking for earlier in the year that I don't know that the team was doing exactly all that well, and that's intensity to fight for those points. I think in the beginning of the year, they were giving some of that stuff up as opposed to scoring those points.
A lot of encouragement coming from the bench, and now we got a caution.
Well, we got a potentially dangerous for almost ripping your hip out.
Here's Lautzenheiser with the takedown.
So it does a nice job of settling his hip finally when he does that, and he lifts the bottom leg with his leg, which keeps from being able to be rolled through on that.
Back to action first period. And a sweep for Palmer.
Gives up the reversal, right? So Lautzenheiser does it, kind of lets his leg be lazy on the front side, and allows it to get picked out and then picked up instead of keeping some weight down on it, and ends up giving up a reversal.
Chattanooga wants a count here. Are they right or are they wrong?
Nah, it's got to be a little more in that direction than that. So, but he's getting closer to it. And this is one of the areas that Lautzenheiser has struggled in, is getting off of the bottom, right? So there's been some good so getting the takedown was great, but now you're giving up the reversal and you're getting buried on the bottom.
All that riding time from earlier in the round has evaporated. It'll be all square at 2 apiece going to the second.
5 seconds, Brayden, 5 seconds, bud. Good period.
Brayden Palmer has rallied back after a tough start to this bout.
Let's see, he just lifts the leg up, and then Lautzenheiser doesn't recover very well, gets his leg taken all the way to the shoulder, and then just a nice trip, just like he was finishing a single leg, and gets a reversal.
Lautzenheiser 3 of 5 on the season, but he's winless in 4 dual appearances.
Well, and there's just the good old-fashioned switch. He just gets beat to the corner. He gets his own hands too far forward. Palmer does a good job of switching his hip out of there and getting to the corner and getting on top. Oh, that's a heck of a half with. That's a nice half Nelson there with both legs in. That's a good way to get some near fall. He might get a fall here.
Here's the count on Lautzenheiser. Can he stay out of it and keep this thing alive? He just does get the legs away.
Oh, that's pretty close to a fall right there.
Maybe in worse position now, Lautzenheiser. In trouble, there's the pin. Brayden Palmer will get the better of Garett Lautzenheiser in the 133-pound weight class.
You know, look, we were saying Lautzenheiser had 134 wins in high school. This wasn't happening much to him, right? And so it's one of those areas that you got to really work to improve on, is being on the bottom.